Hey there, Aries. I hope that you're doing very well. This reading is for the month of, well, October leading to the end of November. This could resonate with any Aries placement whatsoever in your astrological chart, and I hope that y'all are doing well. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, Aries, when I got into your energy, I think this song is called Heroes by Alesso. I'm not singing it, y'all. But it goes, we could be heroes, me and you. And then I saw a girl and a man like holding hands and jumping up and down. So I do feel like that, Aries, you have been, and this could be friendship or love, keep that in mind. If this doesn't resonate, check out your other placements. Excuse me. You have been sitting here, excuse me. You have been sitting here and you've been trying to call in what is good for you, but also something that doesn't bring you down, someone that doesn't bring you down, someone that is uplifting, someone that is of a high vibration. For some of you, if it's kind of like, it could definitely be associated with friends too, as I'm hearing coven. So some of y'all are sitting here calling this energy into you, whether you're aware of it or not. And I also feel like there's a lot of upliftment, especially ever since the Aries full moon. You could be feeling it. A lot of upliftment, a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive thinking too. So let's go ahead and get into this. I already have a card for you. Wow. So we're using this beautiful runes deck. There we go. Anyways, we're using this deck. I got one, and if I say it wrong, don't come after me. Kanaz. Anyways, vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. Anyways, what else? I flew out. Othala, inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order, group prosperity. I mean, these cards are pretty much saying what I already said in the meditation, but anyways, that is too many. I would like one more for these beautiful war childs. Anyway, war childs, children, my God. Anyways, Gibo gives both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, indicating balance, all matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. So, Aries, I am going to go through each of these one by one. That's what I've been doing. I've been pulling like 3 oracle cards and then pulling one by one. Anyways, so let's go ahead and start with this one. So what I pick up on, Aries, is that when it comes to this, during this month time frame, for some of you, this is something that's going to be playing out throughout now until your birthday season. So make sure that you're thinking positively and you're planting positive seeds. Anyways, positive seeds as in, when you look towards, stay present, but when you look towards your future, what do you want to see? Do you want to see failure? Do you want to see things not working out for you? Are you going to focus on fear or focus on what you do want? I feel like that I'm reading for Aries that already know what they want. They've been waiting for it. They've been clearing out their karma and they've been sitting here doing good deeds and doing the right thing at the right time is what I'm hearing too. Doing the right thing at the right time. Excuse me. When it comes to their goals, when it comes to growing, when it comes to going through changes. So I think that's the song. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull some cards for this for Aries. For some of you, I'm being told, you know, that hero song is kind of like something that you've been exuding yourself. I feel like that you have been playing into the energy of positivity, playing into inspiring others, sitting in that high vibrational Aries energy, which is leadership, which is being blunt, being direct, guiding also too, but setting the example, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Aries, because you've been doing that for a while, it doesn't matter where Aries lies in your chart, by the way. Anybody that I've met that has Aries in their chart, they usually tend to have this little fire within them that they could either choose to let rule them or they rule it. And I feel like I'm reading for those that rule it. Especially if it's like your moon or your sun sign. or your Venus or your Mercury or a third house placement. Anyways. Okay. So, I have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy, the Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, King of Cups in reverse, with the Ten of Swords upright. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure it was swords and not wands. Anyways, so I feel like that when it comes to this vision, revelation, knowledge, this energy that I'm pulling up on when it comes to this rune, I feel like that for you, Aries, there are opportunities that are rising for more emotional fulfillment that you're not even aware of. For some of you, you could have started out having a rough life or having a life where you didn't really, like, you may have not cared about your emotions as much. It's kind of like life is life. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you, you definitely moved out of that and have aspired for more. Now, when you reach for more, you could either... Do you hear that? I live in a really small... Like, I lived in a small town before. I live in an even smaller town now. And there's a siren going off. Anyways, I think they've got like 5 cops in this town. Anyways. So sorry, I'll try to ignore that. But that could be a sign for someone. Anyways, it's just getting louder though, isn't it? So you know what I was saying before? I was saying that, Aries, when it comes to emotional fulfillment, maybe some of y'all do feel extremely emotionally fulfilled right now and you're like, there's more. See, here's the thing is that when you start from the bottom and you don't really experience emotional fulfillment, again, it's just life. Life is life. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's always going to be. And you reach for more and you ascend to that level and everything's like calm and cheery and you feel pretty good. There is still more. You can always experience more excitement, more joy, more happiness, love, romance, excitement, whatever. Anyways, and I feel like that for you, Aries, I feel like that it's like you've always wished for more. I have Happiness by the Kilowatt by City and Color / Alexis on Fire in my head. And it goes, so this is continuous happiness. Some of you may have had a really like up and down situation going on. And for some of you, you could have had like every single friendship or connection in your life could have been up and down. It's always up and down, and you aren't experiencing that anymore. So you're like, wow. Yeah, because now it's time to build, Aries. I do feel like that, y'all will be receiving, for some of you, your clairvoyance could be popping off right now. Clairvoyance is when you're able to see the unseen. Anyways, and I feel like that besides that, pay attention to your dreams as well as your intuitive downloads and hits. I do feel like that for some of you are working with guides that are of another nature than they were never human. They will never be human. They could be animal guides. They could also be spirit guides that are of a celestial nature. And I feel like that for you, Aries, you're receiving a lot of aid that you weren't expecting. Some of you may have been asking for help, or you asked for help for a long time ago, and then you decided, I'm going to help myself. And because you've chosen to help yourself, help is on the... I'm not doing Mrs. Doubtfire, but help is on the way, dearie. Anyways, which is leading to victory. Some of you, you had to be in the vibration that you're at now in order to receive more help. Do you know what I mean? Because it's finally like you're allowing, you're able to help yourself now to the universe, and you're being helpful to Aries. So now the universe is like, let me help you. See what I'm saying? I also feel like when it comes to this King of Cups in reverse, I do feel like this has to deal with not letting your emotions rule you regarding a situation where it didn't work out in your favor. For some of you, you may have been really harsh on yourself when it came to failed connections in the past, or failed projects or tasks or something like that. You may have really beat yourself up about it. And I feel like that you have released it. And because you have released it, it has put a chapter to a close prior to this time, which is why things are different. For some of you, it's like living a whole new life. And it's going to start happening during the rest of 2022 is what I'm being told. Anyways. Beautiful, Aries. I feel like that the knowledge is the knowledge of how the new life is going to be, though, is what my guides are telling me. So, like, let's say you are attracting in people that you've never dealt with before, like people who have these mannerisms, or like certain things or have certain life experiences, and you've never dealt with people that are like that before. And now you have the opportunity to grow and have close relationships. And for some of you, you've already received signs of this, especially if it's in like the work sector is what I'm hearing. So let's say you've always attracted in or had a job where it's very stressful. There's always drama. There's always something going on. It's really not for you. And you're like, eh. So you decide that, hey, I want more. Hey, I want something that's actually really good for me and not this. For some of you, you've already attracted in an opportunity with the King of Pentacles. Or are you turning into the King of Pentacles? Could be owning your own business. You could be doing I keep getting something that you actually like. So, okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to this one here. So this is inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order, group prosperity. I feel like that some of you, again, are stepping into this leadership you cannot be a true leader or a good leader if you can't even rule your life, right? I can give examples, but I'm talking about examples of like others, but we're not going to do that. Anyways, I was talking about like celebrities and different stuff like that. So anyways, when it comes to this inherited property or possessions, a house, let's go ahead and clarify that. For Aries, what's going on here during this month for Aries when it comes to excuse me, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, check out the Scorpio reading or check out the live that I did on my Facebook page. Anyways, I have the song Do You Believe in Life After Love? Anyways, which came up during a Scorpio reading. No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside, and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. I'm so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. And after all said, I could do a mean share impression, but we're not doing that now. I just couldn't get the song out of my head. Anyways, I had a flipper. Where is it? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Strength card. Leo energy, Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo. So what I see here, Aries, is that for you, when it comes to what's going to be going... Some of y'all, this could very well be a promotion at work. Okay. Anyways, besides that, that's just clear as day, just basic tarot, okay? And this is not your traditional tarot here. Anyways, I do feel like that... Give me some more on this. I thought this Queen of Pentacles was you at first. This is definitely not you. I do feel like that there's going to be communication. I'm clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like that there is some communication with the Queen of Pentacles that is unexpected. I do feel like that it is going to... this is so interesting. Okay. So when you were going through a time in your life, do you know how I mentioned the help thing? Right? When you're going through a time in your life, this individual could have been around then, or they could be coming in now because of this hard time in your life. Because sometimes when you're going through a hard time, you wish the hardest, right? You wish the hardest, you wish for better, you wish for things to go in your favor, to work out for you, and so on and so forth, right? And I feel like that this is an individual who you wished for at that time. This is someone who tends to be very caring, very nurturing. I do not feel like it's a romantic relationship, but you manifested this person when you were going through a bout of not caring about yourself, not loving yourself, not taking care of yourself in the best way either is what I'm hearing. That has to deal with, like, you manifested this person at the beginning of your self-love journey. Let's just say that. And I feel like this person, there's opportunities coming in for you. I do feel like this could deal with, I do feel like it is physical. I don't know, because they're showing me a car. It's kind of like unexpected help is what I'm feeling. I'm seeing a car. I'm seeing a home. I'm seeing a check. So usually I don't channel those kinds of things. However it's coming through for you, Aries. I feel like that by you following, excuse me, by you following your passions and following through with what sets you on fire, what's exciting for you, what makes you feel good, Aries. As you follow through with that, it's following through things that you wanted in the past. So like, you throw yourself into your work, you throw yourself into working on yourself, and so on and so forth. And as you do that, opportunities arise that have to deal with other areas of your life. Let's say you really wanted help in your love life for a long time. It wasn't really taking off. There was nothing really going on there. So you kind of like gave up on it, said, screw it, I'm going to focus on my career. Okay. And as you choose to focus on your career, what happens is that it's like help for love comes in. Do you see what I'm saying? This individual is someone who is very well studied in what you sought in the past. Anyways, there's a lot of like, this is the second reading in a row. Pisces, it was all about something during the summertime. For you, Aries, it ranges for whoever is watching this. It could have been something like, for goodness sakes, I asked for stuff 2 years ago. And I'm not saying it's going to take 2 years. I'm just giving you an example. I asked for stuff 2 years ago that's flying in left and right this year for me. And it's really weird because I just don't care about a lot of it anymore. I don't. You know what I mean? And I'm an Aries moon. So with this message, I do resonate. But I feel like that for you, the help that you're going to be receiving is going to make you feel more confident, more empowered, more capable and able of achieving what you're trying to achieve during this lifetime. Especially some of you, it could be resolutions that you made at the beginning of this year that are finally coming through as well. Things that you wished for at the beginning of this year, or that you wished for at the beginning of your birthday season, the beginning of the new astrological year. And it's coming through for you, Aries. I feel like that you have no idea who this Queen of Pentacles is. I also feel like this Queen of Pentacles is someone, it can be a King of Pentacles that's in their feminine. They like to be really helpful. Yeah, they're telling me to move on to the next card. Anyways, but when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, I don't think you have any idea who this could possibly be. Anyways, as in like it's going to be that unexpected. Excuse me, I was looking to see that my phone got dark for some reason, but my phone isn't dying. Weird. Let's go ahead and move on to Gibo. Gibo, if I'm saying that correctly, if I'm not, I'm sorry. Gives both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, and indicating balance all matters in relation to exchanges. Contracts. I'm hearing karmic contracts coming to a close. So I feel like that for you, Aries. Some of you have already experienced a lot of endings, and you... Who am I reading for? Y'all funny. You don't care. Like, it's like endings in all areas of life. Some of you, it's like saying goodbye to the old you too. Like, you've already said goodbye to the old you who lived life a certain way. You've let go of that person in a loving way. And because of that, I do feel that as you release the old you, you're releasing the old karma that was associated with the old you. Do you see what I'm saying? Especially if it was a pattern in personal relationships. Like, let's say you always attracted in narcissistic partners, selfish friends. And I'm not like trying to talk crap about people. I'm just giving an example, okay? Or you attracted in people who only cared about them, that took advantage of you, and so on and so forth, because you have left the old you behind, which includes your old mannerisms and old ways. You are now attracting in people who are part of your tribe now. People who do show up for you fully, who do care about you, who do want what's best for you. Yeah. Again, karmic contracts come to a close. I also feel like that Dreamweaver, I can't wait to get you through the night. King of Cups, Seven of Cups. I'm also hearing Dream Lover. So especially if it was a situation, yeah, that really puts you in your feelings, that really puts you, especially if it was like emotional abuse or manipulation, if you have released it, whether it's in the romantic sector or the friend sector. For some of you, this is even family, like choosing to not care about what people are doing in your what people are doing, whatever, what your family is doing, choosing to not associate yourself with that, choosing to not associate yourself with people, places, and things that are not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, through sadness comes happiness. Some of you, this is clear as day to me. What else is coming in? Some of you also staying more present is paying off more than you're aware of. Some of you, you've been, during the month of October to the end of November, if you haven't done this now, you will be doing it. It's kind of like keeping yourself in check. You know what I mean? Like, some of you, it's kind of like you could have ran so far off into the future that you experience anxiety all the time. Some of you, you could have been stuck on the past so much that you kept reliving the past. And because you've been staying more present and controlling your own energy and choosing to trust is what I'm hearing. Because with the Two of Swords, it's unable to see things clearly. It's unable to make a decision. It's indecisiveness. And I feel like that it's kind of like, until I have things physically in front of me in the present, I am not going to make decisions based off of things that I do not have physically in front of me. So, for example, let's say you thought to yourself, if this person comes back around, I'm going to do this, this, and this. If I were to win $1 million, I would do this, this, and this. It's kind of like just stating what you want. I want this person back in my life. I want money. I want to win the lottery. I want to win this, this, and this. Just stating what you want and just sitting in your day-to-day, being present, working on what you can focus on, working on things that are physically in front of you. During this month of October, it is playing out to your advantage. Okay? So you're present and aware. It's on the bottom. The Two of Pentacles with the King of Swords. He came up a lot in the Pisces reading. If you're a Pisces, Aries, Cupper. So funny. I was talking to a Pisces, Aries, Cusper earlier when I was getting my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I said, peanut butter cup for peanut butter cup flavoring or whatever. And then I get to the window and he accidentally said it too. And I was like, gosh, y'all Pisces, Aries, Cuspers are awesome. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull an animal for guidance for you, Aries. Again, I hope this reading does resonate. If it did resonate, always check back. Because keep in mind, I'm doing stuff that's predictive. Some of you, this could play out in the next week. Some of you, it could play out a little into December. Do you see what I mean? Because we're all on different timelines. If you would like to what is going on? Sorry, my throat chakra is like, anyways. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my information is down below. For Aries, can I get a little card, guidance card for Aries? Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Do you know how we talked about how it's best when it comes to, some of y'all, you've already implemented this practice, so you're like, yes. It's best to choose to not try to figure anything out until it's right in front of you, to allow the truth to come to light, to sit in the knowing and trusting of the truth coming to light, knowing that you will not be led astray. You hear that bird? Anyways, I do feel like that for you, Aries, you sitting in that is what's going to pay off. I also feel like that trusting your intuition now more than ever, especially while the veil is thin, and then we have eclipse season upon us. And the last full moon we had was your full moon. Anyways, I feel like it's going to be quite advantageous to you at this current time. So thank you.